Hey, what's up guys, Inca Jeep here, and we're gonna keep going on the Traverse. This is gonna be part 2. I made it in a little bit late, so we're camping at that same spot on the lake. You can't really see it, but I got a fire going. Yeah, it's in the morning you'll see, but I got a fire going. Got camp set up. We got 37s on the Gladiator now, and I know you've seen the snorkel. We're cooking up some salmon and veggies, and I'll probably just edit some videos and call it a night, try to get it early morning. My plan was to get here early and like pick up, there was a lot of trash here, but I came here too late, and so tomorrow I'm gonna get what I can and throw it out along the way. And you know, if you can too, do your part. Like, it always helps out. So stay tuned, make sure to follow, check me out on Instagram at Inca4x4, and please subscribe and comment. I appreciate it. Alright, so breakfast is almost ready. I got my coffee, most important, eggs, and from Whole Foods I bought pork, like barbecue shoulder pork, and some potatoes. So I'm about to make like hash brown, some pork, and eggs. So it should be good. The fire, man, is just like killing me today because it's like it's not happening. I gave up on it. The logs fell over and it looks like it's finally catching. I'm not even worried about it. It's finally getting a little bit warm. So yeah, this is camp. Enzo, I put him in the car because he's like low cold, and then I just gotta break down and we'll go hit the Georgia Traverse. So stay tuned. Hey, what's up guys, Inca Jeep here, and this is where I ended up the last video. So I'm back. I'll put the coordinates, and I'm just pulled off to the side. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. I wanted to get the day started earlier, but I ended up picking up trash like at these campsites. It was a lot, and then to throw out the trash, I was asking local businesses, and like no one wanted to like let me use their dumpster. Anyway, whatever. But McDonald's actually let me throw the trash out there. Which, shout out to McDonald's. I guess the big guys helped out more than the little guys. But whatever. So yeah, we're about to hit the road. Let's see how far I get. We're gonna camp. I need to take a shower after throwing out all that trash. And I did spray out the back of my truck because most of it was beer cans and there was still beer in a lot of it. So yeah, my truck was like fucking nasty. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check me out at incajeep.com, and let's keep going. Alright, so we're on the road. See that little star? That's where we finished up last time. We're still in the Chattahoochee Oconee National Forest, and this road is, I'm trying to figure out what road this is. Well, I'll post it as soon as I find out, but it's part of the Traverse. So let's see what we get into. Hopefully I get to some, you know, off-trail kind of stuff. Some a little technical, because I did get 37s. So the Jeep looks friggin' awesome with 37s. I went from Mickey Thompson's to Toyo open country, mud terrain, keeping it mud terrain. And yeah, I mean, I had the snorkel last, I had the snorkel last time. I don't expect any huge water crossings, but should be pretty dope. I got Weenie again with me. We're gonna make salmon cakes tonight at camp. hopefully it turns out like that there's some crazy technical stuff. No, I'm joking. I'm wheeling by myself, so like if I get stuck, I'm shit out of luck. Alright, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. So we're on the traverse right now. It's mostly gravel. It's fall right now, so it's like there's a lot of leaves. You kind of have to pay attention because there may be like a huge boulder or something. You know, I'm probably driving around like 10 miles an hour. I got in 4-wheel drive just in case, but definitely like you don't need it, but you know, just have a little bit more control. But you can see like the mountains in the background. Yeah, this is really pretty. And the good thing, it's like it's November now, and it's not that cold. I'm not sure what the temperature is outside, but I mean, I got this like Patagonia down jacket, the light one, and I think I'm gonna take it off because it's getting kind of hot. But yeah, check that out. And like nice turns, and it's really pretty outside. And Enzo just wants me to feed him, so we'll stop sooner or later for food. So yeah, let's keep going. All right, so the ride is like really bumpy, so I'm gonna just air down. And I forgot the little air down things I have, like that you put on each tire, so I just had to like manually do it. But I don't think it should take too long. All right, so I finished airing down. So we're about to get back on the trails. So I just went down this path, and I found a camp spot, but it's like the creek, it runs very light through there. You can't really, I mean, you can grab water, but I don't know. I just jotted it down. I'll probably add it to the coordinates in case you guys are like near here. But the problem is, it's like there's a lot of branches, and if you're really wide like this Gladiator, you're you know, be warned, you might get like pinstripes. That's why I got white, because white really don't show up as bad. I knew I was gonna wheel my Jeep, so I got white. Because my other Jeep, the gray one, that thing like it's covered in pinstripes. And yeah, just so FYI, if you got like a wide Raptor or something, or a wide just anything, like it's gonna scratch. But now we're back on the traverse, and yeah, that's like, you know, part of the adventure, just kind of looking for things, like looking around, seeing what's around. So let's keep going. And yeah, okay, so right now I'm about to do like a time lapse of just heading. We're gonna try to make it to Charlie's Creek, and I think we still got a good bit, and the sun's about to go down. So yeah, I think the rest of this is just gonna be like a time lapse. Hey, damn. Hey, so yeah, there's a tree in the middle of the road that fell. It's too big to like chop with an axe. I didn't bring a chainsaw, so yeah, like I couldn't figure out which way to go, and I found this one trail. It's like super long, but I think it'll get me to Charlie's Creek. The thing is that last time I tried to do that trail, it was kind of hard, and I went with a group of people, and we didn't really go through it. And I think that where we were trying to go is, I think, where this goes through and ends up at that beginning of that spot. So I'm like, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it. Not so much of it's capable, but more that, you know, maybe a lot of trees down and whatnot, but we'll check it out. All right, update. The trail that I was taking that I thought would take me up to Charlie's Creek is like, half of it's like a walking trail, so that option's dead. I'm running out of light, so now I gotta try to figure out where to camp at. Damn, this sucks. I guess definitely part one is gonna be, I mean, part two is gonna be from here to Charlie's Creek, and we'll start at Charlie's Creek next one. Next video. But yeah, this trail, it ended up to a like walking trail. Well, I mean, the Jeep could have fit there, but I started walking some of it and it got really narrow, and it was pretty long. So I'm probably gonna end the video here, or this video, yeah. All right, so after that whole fiasco, I was gonna camp at the one spot I told you about, but I ended up just coming up, like driving, taking the long road to pavement, basically, like to Charlie's Creek, because I really want to just end it there, because I've been to Charlie's Creek so many times, and I want to finish making these videos, these like Gladiator diaries or whatever, but I don't want to keep coming to Charlie's Creek all the time. But anyway, there's gonna be a cool water crossing. I'm gonna set up camp, and yeah, this will end it for this video. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to know all about the Georgia Traverse, if you want to come up to the mountains, make sure to check out my website, incajeep.com. I'm actually doing this thing through Airbnb called Airbnb Adventures, and it takes you to basically, it's kind of like an Airbnb, like, but it's a longer than just an hour or two, kind of like, if you go into the city, sometimes they'll do like, oh, we'll walk around with you and take pictures, or oh, we'll do like a bar crawl or something like that. But this is gonna be like a multiple day, 3 day, 2 night adventure, where basically you come like overlanding with me. I have all the gear, the tents, the food, everything, and all you got to bring is just like a second pair of clothes, and that's it. That's all you need to bring. And I set up camp, and I'll have everything, and yeah, I'll show you the Georgia mountains. I'll show you some spots. We'll go up to like Bell Mountain. We'll do Charlie's Creek and all that. So if you're not living in Atlanta, or if you live in Atlanta and you see this, or you live anywhere in the United States and you want to check out the Georgia mountains, make sure to check out my website, incajeep.com, or just search 4x4 Georgia mountains in adventures, in Airbnb adventures, and it'll come up. So, and I'll put a link in the description. But I'll catch you at camp, and we'll set up camp. But this is Tallulah River, right here. It's during the summer it's pretty, and there's a couple camping spots I know of, so that's where I'm headed to. Before the sun goes down, that's the Tallulah River right there, and there's some nice like paid campgrounds on this road. So if you you know, if you don't have like a 4x4 or whatever, I mean, you can come through here and there's some nice campground, and you could fish on here. There's a couple places you could swim when it's like warmer. But yeah, I love coming up here. But there is like no cell phone signal, so FYI. And I came up here one night, like I showed up to camp really late, and maybe like 12 o'clock at night, and it was pouring rain. There's like these trees, some of them, the smaller ones, had fallen over, and the tide was really high. But I don't think it's rained for a couple of days, so. Before it gets really dark, I'm gonna just show you the Tallulah River. There was a Subaru in front of me, so I know the spot that I was trying to camp at, like definitely he's not going to. Look how dope that looks. So this right here is the water crossing, and it hasn't rained that much, so it's like not that deep. But here, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, that day I came and it was raining really bad. It was a lot higher, but you don't want to stop and like in there because it ruins the trail and the wildlife or whatever. But yeah, if you drive through there, you know, just try to drive through. Try not to like park in the water. But I'm about to go to the campground, and I think we're about to just about make it. So all right, we finally made it to camp. We're camping at Charlie's Creek. I'm gonna give you the coordinates to this, but this camp spot's really dope. On a weekend and stuff, it's gonna be busy, but basically coming through there, you got this fire ring. You're right over here by the creek, and yeah, I'm about to get this going, and there's the moon, and should get dark pretty soon, but bear with me. Hey, so we're here at Charlie's Creek, and I just finished showering with the Coleman hot water on demand. That was actually really hot. It got really hot, so yeah, you know, you want to play with the temperatures. But I got camp set up, I got fire going nice and warm. I'm about to cook dinner and started feeding Enzo. So yeah, this is one of the camp spots on Charlie's Creek. It's like legit just right on the creek, past the water crossing, and that's the moon up there, and it's a really pretty night. My shoes got soaked, so I'm letting them dry out. This fire is freaking scorching. All right, kind of hard to see that, but kind of hard to see that, but we got like a salmon patty, some veggies, the fire. It's like 9 o'clock. About to pack it in. Can't see the stars outside. About to pack it in. It's not that cold. It's crazy. It's November, but it's got to be like 50, like 60 degrees, or like 55 or something. It's crazy. But yeah, this is camp. This is Charlie's Creek. This is where we're ending it on this trip. We'll come back here, finish the trail up that way next time, and yeah.